Megan and I agree. Single on the 25th, starring Daniel Lissing and Lindsay Fonseca, is by far the most romantic movie out of Hallmark's Countdown to Christmas 2025 movies. Okay, you guys know I have been in love with Daniel Lissing ever since A December Bride, and Lindsay Fonseca, she has become one of my favorites ever since her 2021 movie Next Stop Christmas, that had kind of like a Back to the Future feel. These two had an immense amount of chemistry, and I can't express to Hallmark that pairing up the right couple of actors is so important. From the beginning, you can see that these two have, a lot of chemistry, and that we're about to laugh, and we're also about to get some important life lessons. So, what is the premise? Okay. Nell and Cooper live in the same building in Chicago. Nell is supposed to go to Chicago. Nell's family is supposed to come to Chicago to celebrate with her for Christmas. However, this year they can't, and she doesn't really want to go to them because she's always doing that. And she had this whole list of things that she wanted to show them about what's cool with Chicago. By the way, shout out to the city of Chicago. Chicago is in my top 5 American cities that I love to travel to, so shout out to the Chi. Anyway, Cooper is a finance guy, and he's Nell's neighbor. She works for a nonprofit as an event planner, and they do the little awkwardly neighborly dance whenever they see each other. Where you want to be friendly but not too friendly, where people strike up conversations. It is very much a thing in big cities because I only talk to like 2 of my neighbors. No joke. Anyway, once Nell decides she's going to stay in Chicago, and she tells Cooper that, he says single on the 25th is the way to go. And she's like, what are you talking about? First of all, I never thought of Christmas as a romantic holiday. I've always thought of it as a family holiday. So this movie gave it a bit of a spin. Anyway, Cooper decides to show Nell all the cool ways and the cool benefits of being single, which I easily figured out that he's emotionally unavailable since I suffer from the same thing. Anyway, while Nell is helping him plan a work holiday party that will happen right before the 25th. So the two of them are single on the 25th, but kind of like single together. So as Cooper's showing her all these tips and tricks about being single, these two are really starting to fall with each other. And there's a lot of laughter and banter. There's some awkwardness. But one of the best lines is when Nell points out to Cooper that there's nothing wrong with being single, but there's also nothing wrong with wanting to be partnered. And then she points out that the worst feeling is to be with somebody and feel alone.